Hang on.
Hey,
Hey, it's the Sportz Nutz.
Bang, 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 bang.
Let's get it.
What is good, my beautiful people? The day has come. We are live at our sponsor, Tequila's Grill and Easily. How is everybody doing? This is episode 26. Let's start with my man over here. Oh, look at that. I am going to be 1-for-1. JD.
Hey, man, I'm way down here to the right, and obviously I am not wearing the right gear in Easily, South Carolina. The Clemson fans, they're already burning me up, but I got to tell them, hey, it's all good fun. It is all good fun. Hey, the beauty is in the banner. We are so excited to be here. We've had some tacos. We've had some nachos. Man, we've had a little bit of everything, and we can't wait to talk about this little bit of everything coming up on the Sportz Nutz.
Yes, that is right. Hey, I'm going to go in. See, my man, I can't even do it. All right, Springs, how is everything going with you? Welcome to the live time with us. How are you doing, brother?
Oh man, I'm good. I'm doing good. Just peachy. Had the long drive from Atlanta to here. Had to deal with the rainy conditions. It was like the Noah's Ark out there. 40 days and 40 nights. But made it here. Ready to vibe with you guys.
Very good. Hey, I'm excited to have you here. Hey, my man below me, I'm gonna do it. I'm 2 for 3, guys. Oh my goodness, I am good. Hey, my man Shane Owen, what is good, brother? How you been?
And I love it, man. Tough day traveling, just the same. Hot, but hey, we're here now, live, man. Just had some good food. Hey, ready to get into it. Love being here on location with everybody for once, So let's get it.
Hey, that's right. We are live, guys. The day is finally here. We made it. We've been excited about this day, but you know what, though? We're here. Let's give a quick shout out to everybody who is watching. We have a lot of people who are starting to fill into the booths here. So please tell everybody. Let's give a quick shout out, though, to our sponsor, Tequila. Y'all, if you want to have authentic, affordable, and delicious Mexican cuisine, the Tequila's Grill right here in Easton is the place you want to go. They've got the happy hour every weekday, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m., which is the buy one, get one 50% off. They've got the best environment around. Y'all, they have homemade salsa burger, which is Shane and JD's favorite. They've got your taco salads, they got your quesadillas, they've got your nachos, they got more. If you're ready, go ahead and give them a call. Or even better, stop on by 5155 Calhoun Memorial Highway in Easley, South Carolina. Or you know what? Give them a call today, 864-307-8028. That's right. That's Tequila's Grill in Easy, South Carolina. Best Mexican cuisine in town. Guys, we are here until 9 p.m. this evening. But that doesn't mean we're leaving exactly at 9 o'clock. No. We may stick around for a good 15, 20, even 30 minutes. Please come on by, show your support for your guys. Hey, we got a live raffle going on for autographed helmet for the Carolina Panthers. We got game used hockey pucks from the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. We have a miniature helmet of the 2007 Sugar Bowl Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. We got shirts that are for sale. We got car decals for sale. We got stickers. We got a prize pack. We got everything. We know you guys are excited to be here. Hey, let's go ahead and get it going right here, right now. Everybody, if everybody's ready, I'm ready. We are. So let's go ahead and start. Wait, hold on. Mute your mic. There we go. All right, guys. Let's go start with the biggest joke in the NBA. Bronny James and his new odds to land Rookie of the Year. So your address is right there, Spring. How on earth is this even possible?
Well, look,
I'm gonna post the screenshot. I want you guys to look at the screenshot, okay? Let me pull it up. And we're gonna talk about it. All right, guys. Does everybody see it?
yes, we see it.
Okay. So, Matt, mute your mic. All right. So, LeBron James Jr. or Bronny James scored 12 points on a 5 for 11 shooting night. Guys, he is still averaging his college numbers of 5 points per game. That is a career night. You can't tell me that LeBron isn't the real reason why his son is on the team. This nonsense, though, of the Call of Duty Player of the Year trophy. Yes, he played against G League players, but you know what? No. Now, there is this extra nonsense that has come out that he is the favorite to land Rookie of the Year. What are we passing out participation trophies in the NBA now? This isn't talent. If that's what you call NBA talent, then shoot, sign me up. Because if Bronny can do it, I know for sure as heck I can do it with a bad knee and heart trouble. All right, JD, we all know you're on LeBron's train. Don't know why, but that's not for me to judge. I want to start with you. First off, Call of Duty trophy for Bronny. How proud his parents must be that he beat out a bunch of people on a video game, right? And then secondly, Rookie of the Year. Ain't no way he deserves that nonsense talk. And if you say he will, I'm going to eject you from the game already.
No, absolutely not. Apparently, there are a lot of people who like to waste money gambling on nonsense. It must have been the same people who wagered on him to be the first #1 overall pick this season. Listen, Bronny, hey, instead of working on Call of Duty skills, bro, go work on that jump shot or go listen to some more NBA players maybe telling you you don't deserve to be in the NBA, because that's the only couple of things that have happened over the last few days. People clowned him about not winning, in the G League, not scoring points, or in the Summer League, excuse me. They clowned him over that. Jalen Brunson told Angel Reese just the other day that I don't think Bronny is going to be a pro. And so apparently that's all it was. I mean, I don't know who he wasn't listening to prior, but he should have been listening already, because all of his hard work and dedication that they preached about, they were drafting him for. Listen, man, go work on that jump shot, go develop a special skill, and stay in the gym. Stay out of the locker room playing Call of Duty or NCAA football or whatever it may be. But Bronny, you're not going to be Rookie of the Year. I'm sorry. Not happening. Like, people obviously just like to waste money on gambling at this point. I mean, I don't get it.
It's so funny that you say that. I can't buy into anybody who thinks that this kid has NBA level talent. I'm going to go to my guy sitting next to me, Springs. Guys, the NBA stands for elite talent. How anybody can say he has elite talent is beyond me. Springs, let's go to you. You've mentioned to us several times the best 55th pick of all time. I want to hear your thoughts on this joke. He is the leader for Rookie of the Year already. And guys, just not to mention, we haven't even played a single NBA game yet.
Well, let me go ahead and preface by this. Anybody who thinks that Bronny James is going to be Rookie of the Year, contact me. We need to make some financial decisions together, that goes into my bank account. First, he's not going to get Rookie of the Year, guys. That's not going to happen. I'm not going to sit here and, feed into that. It's just crazy. It's preposterous. It's ridiculous. What I will disagree with you about is that I do think he does have NBA talent, and he showed it the last couple of games. Look, guys, he had 2 bad games and 2 good games. That sounds like a 19-year-old NBA rookie to me. So, he'll be better. He'll get better. He's gotten better every game. He'll do just fine. People forget when LeBron James, when he did Summer League, his first Summer League game, he only scored like 14 points. Not a good Summer League. Wemby didn't have a good Summer League. Trae Young was like 5 for like 30 something in his first series of Summer League games. It's Summer League. When Bronny gets to the Lakers and he's playing with better NBA talent and he has better pieces around him, he will thrive. His game is like his dad's. He's going to set people up. He's going to get people in the right spots, and he's going to make the right decisions.
See, I can't buy into that. I'm not buying into this nonsense that he's got NBA level of talent, let alone Rookie of the Year talent. Shane, would you please knock some sense into these jokers who believe Ronnie James is Rookie of the Year and then also that he is NBA level talent?
Man, I can tell you, speaking of jokers, Joker didn't do that great in his first summer league either. We've seen multiple players that have become MVPs in this league that have not done anything in summer league. The sad thing about it with Bronny is that we're comparing, this man, he came back from a serious medical situation. He's just getting back upright, stuff like that. So I think if you give him the right tools, he's going to be some sort of player just because of his athleticism alone. But hey, Rookie of the Year, there's a lot more people out there, man. Zach Edey's looking pretty decent. He didn't look too good. I think we've got some interesting takes out there. I mean, hey, look at on the Lakers team itself, Dalton Connect. We've talked about him before. He might be in that situation because he is a great fit for that team and what they need right now. So, I mean, give him some time, see how he matures in the league and stuff. He's got the right tools around him. The Rookie of the Year talk, missed me with all that kind of deal. But, hey, I'm interested to see. He's got a lot of good things going for him.
I can't. I'm sorry. Every time I see LeBron and Bronny and the Lakers, my skin literally crawls. This isn't about trying to solidify your legacy as one of the best in LeBron. It's about how much more stats can I pop up in. But anyway, we're gonna move on to our next topic, guys. The great Randall Cobb has finally hung up his cleats for the last time. Yes, that is right. He has announced his retirement from the NFL the other day. Here's why I'm questioning things, though. Now, it says he had a 13-year career in the NFL. Guys, I could have sworn he's played like 18 years. For some reason, I thought he started when I graduated in high school. Yes, I just aged myself. Oh, well. But let's look at his stats real quick. 630 career catches, 7,624 total yards, 57 total touchdowns. Here's where it gets interesting, though. His total return yards, because remember, he was a return man as well, was 2,829. Very impressive numbers indeed. Now, Shade, I'm going to go start with you. You see these numbers. You've seen him play. Heck, we all have. Cobb is good, but not great. Are his numbers, though, good enough to get him into the NFL Hall of Fame?
Oh, sorry. No, I think his numbers are good enough to get into the Hall of Fame. I think it's going to take a couple of years for it to actually come around to where he's going to be considered. But with what he did as an all-purpose guy, you know, he kind of revolutionized that kind of package and everything else as a true slot receiver type deal. So, you know, that's one thing about him that I do enjoy. I don't think that the number of productions up there for it to be first, second ballot kind of deal. But what he meant to the game, he will eventually get on it. You know, we see other people kind of transition into this, like where we at with Julian Edelman and everybody else like that, kind of, you know, since they're retired, all these productive slot receivers. Wes Welker, you know, hey, we're getting into that kind of mold to where these guys are being considered for.
You know, and I understand what you're saying on that one. You know, I've seen a lot of games with Randall Cobb playing. Heck, Matt has even seen a lot of games with Randall Cobb, you know. JD, Cobb did some amazing things for Green Bay. Some plays that you and I probably can still even remember. What say you? Now, do you think he's a Hall of Famer? And, I mean, did he get some great return sets? As we know, say, Devin Hester, you know, because Devin Hester is going to go into the Hall of Fame. Do you think Randall Cobb is going to go into the Hall of Fame?
Well, the one thing.
You're muted. Your mic's muted.
Well, hey, that's the host job. You're the one muting us all, bro. No, I'm just kidding. We're all trying to do the best we can. We got a lot of noise going on, so yeah, we're trying to stay muted here. But I will say this about Randall Cobb. My man's been terrorizing me since he was at Kentucky. He's been terrorizing me for a long time. He did have some great returns. He had some eye-popping stats for Green Bay. I don't know. I will say this, though. He did mention, he's like, if the right opportunity comes along, I might not be retired just yet, even though he's taking that SEC network analyst job. I'll be excited to listen to what he has to say, because the more we get exposed to all these athletes and everything, the more we become to love their personality. And so I think Randall Cobb is one of those guys that we're going to love his personality. I do believe he will struggle to get into the Hall of Fame, though, with those numbers. I mean, there's people with better numbers that haven't gotten in. There's people with worse numbers who have gotten in. So it'll be very interesting to see exactly what happens here with Randall Cobb going forward, and if he might end up playing some more here and, you know, in the near future. It'll be very interesting to see.
You know, absolutely, you do say that. You know, we did have some electrifying plays from Randall Cobb. You know, Springs, I'm going to go to you in this one because I can recall many a times thinking when Atlanta played Green Bay and had to face Randall Cobb, you never really could count the Packers out. He had that second and third gear that many of us football players wish they could have possessed. You think he has done enough to be in the Hall of Fame or no?
Well, I will say this. In his illustrious 13-year career, only one season with over 1,000 yards, only one season double-figure touchdowns. Randall Cobb was good, but he was good on third down. You know, he was good. He made that back-breaking third down play a lot. Falcons have seen that a lot. But good enough to get into the Hall of Fame? Absolutely not. Like I said, only 1,000-yard season in his career. Solid numbers. He was always a third wide receiver behind James Jones, behind you know, all the other Packer receivers. You know, he was always just that third guy. Never really, you know, watched the game like, oh my gosh, we're scared that you know, Randall Cobb's going to torture us. It was always Jordy Nelson. It was always James Jones. You know, those were the guys. It was always their the tight ends that they had. You know, it wasn't Randall Cobb. So I'm going to say no, he's not going to get in. The total amount of yards he had is skewed because he did play 13 years in the league. But at the same time, like I said before, only 1,000-yard season. So that's a no for me.
Okay, and you know, I can agree with you on that to a degree. Our man Trey just chimed in and said Cobb will make it into the Kentucky Wildcat Hall of Fame. Yes, I believe he will make it in there. You know, Football is a fickle game. You know, I've played it. Springs, I don't think you played it, Matt, if I'm not mistaken. And Shane, you've played it. I know you told me you've played football. So obviously football is, it's the way of life for a lot of people. But I'm not going to sit here and dwell on it. And I'm going to tell you this, if he gets into the Hall of Fame, it will be because of his return numbers. I think he will go down as between the third and fifth greatest returner ever in the game. Obviously, number one, and I'm going to start this debate. For many people, I don't really care, though, is Devin Hester. Devin Hester's one. Deion Sanders is two. That's going to be my 1-2. I'm sure you guys could say it could be reversed. Prime 1, Hester 2. But you know what, though? Cobb could be between 3 and 5. Obviously, we want to see every player go into the Hall of Fame. But will it happen? I don't know. Green Bay, they're known for having the legendary players. Only time, though, will tell us, truly, though, if we see Cobb get into the Hall of Fame. All right, guys, before we go to our next topic, I want to tell everybody who is watching right now, this is an incredible environment, an incredible opportunity to be here at Tequila's Grill in Easley. As we look to the front of us, the table directly across from me, it is packed with people. We look to the table on my right-hand side, which you guys see on the left-hand side on the screen facing JD and Shane. It is packed. We have people in the back. We have everybody here. Come on and come down now. Hey, I'm telling you, we have the raffle. All you got to do is that little subscribe button right now. Click that subscribe. And then we have a sign-up sheet for you to get the prize back. We got some really cool stuff here. I can tell you now, Springs has been eyeballing these T-shirts over here. And gotta watch, your shirt might be going home with him tonight. I'm just letting you know. Hey, Shane has put some beautiful tumblers. Shane, would you please show the lovely people this gorgeous tumbler? Look at that. It's got our logo on it. It is basically chrome. Shane, would you please share it with everybody? You got to unmute your mic, though. But if you could, tell everybody about those tumblers and how beautiful they are and how well handcrafted they are. You have to unmute your mic, but then we'll go to you, okay? Mike. Click unmute. One more time. One more time. There you go.
All right. Well, sorry, it's a little laggy. So, we got the tumblers. We're looking to, get a lot more in. That's getting everything ready. The laser machine's going. So hey, look for right here on this little ticker that we got right here, showing all of our information for all of our Mixed Nuts fans out there. Hey, we're gonna be putting something up there soon where we can get some orders in and get some things going. That way we get everything out there to you guys in the proper fashion. And man, hey, I look forward to doing it and getting everything shipped out and moving great.
That's right. Hey, Shane, would you please tell the lovely people that are coming here that let them know what the prices are for these lovely tumblers.
Well, what we've got is a tumblers, $18, man. It's a 20 ounce. It comes full lid, sealed. Everything's got the closable, extremely dishwasher safe. So that makes it great. So hey, look at those $18, and hey, once we start getting some more stuff out there, look for some sales, some promos that we might have going on.
That is right. We are going to have some deals. Hey, Shane and I and JD and Springs, we were all talking. We have the lovely card decals that are out. They are 1 for $6 or 2 for $10. We've already got some popping up. We got some sales going on. Matt is going to show it. Let's get him zoomed in real quick here. This is It's hard to see, but it is a card decal. It says the Sportz Nutz, your newest sports podcast, and it's got our beautiful logo as you see behind Spring, as he is Vanna White, as you see behind Springs and Shane, the lovely logo is there. Hey, you know what, guys? We cannot thank you enough. I've got to give a quick shout out, though, to our man, JD. He has been rounding, and he has been pounded. He has been getting the word out there. And guess what? We just hit our 90th subscriber on YouTube. And guys, I got to tell you this right now, as our good friend Nick Bungalow just said, happy Friday. Nick, happy Friday. Do you thank you for chiming in on the stream, sir? Hey, I got to let you guys know, my man Springs created our shorts, which you guys have seen with Abe Gordon, with Jake Crane, with Kelly Bryant. I want to say thank you all because we just surpassed the 15,000th view of all of our videos. That's right. You guys did it. So I'm going to tip my metaphorical cap to my guys. I'm going to tip my cap to all the Mixed Nuts fans. Shane is tipping his cap to you. Guys, I'm telling you now, it's not going to be flagged. Hey, we've got more content to come. All you got to do, though, just tell everybody. You can see on the screen right behind Shane. It tells you where our Twitter and Facebook is behind Springs. It tells you our YouTube handle right there. Sportz Nutz 136. Click the subscribe. Subscribe, guys. We have 15,000 views. Let's get that clicks going. Let's knock the ball out of the park. Home run. Hey, without you, we can't do it. You know, guys, let's go to the next topic. St. Petersburg, Florida. Guys, I've been to St. Petersburg, Florida. Springs has been there with me because I used to live there. They are officially on the hook for the $1.3 billion build of new Tropicana Field for the Rays. I'm going to go ahead and post a picture here. I want you guys to just take a look at it. It's a rendering. This is the Tampa Bay Rays new stadium. 25,000 seat stadium, which you know is not a lot in Major League Baseball. However, it is more of a live, work, play environment. They voted, the city council voted, and they elected yes by a vote of 5-3. St. Petersburg, though, now is on the line for $700 million of the $1.3 billion. The Rays, they're going to pay the rest of the cost for the development. That's a huge price tag for the city of St. Pete. But is it also huge for the city of St. Pete? No. I lived in St. Petersburg, Florida. It's a beautiful area. Don't get me wrong. But if you've ever been to the Trop, you ain't missing nothing. It's a very outdated stadium. It leaks when it rains. It smells musty. It's old. It's poorly designed. You know, I had the chance to go to several Rays games, actually, when I lived in St. Petersburg, Florida. Heck, Cassie has family who I believe are season ticket holders for the Tampa Bay Rays. I don't know how they feel about the Trop, but I know they probably don't like it. I went to see the Braves take on the Rays several times. Springs even went with me, and each time the place underperformed. I can probably go ahead and agree it was 2/3 empty every time. They don't really know how to sell out the arena. JD, our good friend Mark Ryan, lived in Tampa, and he even said that he wasn't sold with the Rays in the truck. He himself said it should have gone to Ybor City or even Tampa Bay. You know, Tampa Bay is only 15, 20 minutes across the bridge to St. Petersburg. Springs, I'm going to start with you. Like we said, you've been to the Tampa St. Pete area with me, actually, and it's a beautiful area. We love it there. In fact, next summer, guys, the entire Sportz Nutz crew may even head down there for a vacation outing together. So, Mixed Nuts, stay tuned for that because we are probably going to even broadcast from there. But Springs, do you think it was a great idea to have the Rays stay in St. Petersburg, or should they have maybe moved to Tampa, which, again, it's only 15, 20 minutes away, or maybe even move to Orlando because, that's been favored as a place to land a MLB franchise.
I'll be honest with you, man. I think they need to go to a city or go to a place where the city knows how to take care of their team, where they have, total fan support. Albeit, in Tampa Bay, they have their slew of teams as well, or they've had history with their teams. But that's a hefty price tag for that particular stadium. But I just think they need to go to a place where the city is known and accustomed to having a team. If they do that, they had their fans. Fans. The same thing with the Tampa. The fans of Tampa will migrate to them. I mean, that's just what they need to do.
And I agree with what you're saying on that one, Matt, because Tampa Bay, beautiful town, guys. I'm not gonna, just shoot my whistle because it really is a beautiful town. My wife and I, before we became husband and wife, even when we got engaged, we celebrated our time in Tampa, St. Pete, and Clearwater. Beautiful area. I'm not going to discredit that one. But, when it comes to the fans, it's true. It's a sad excuse for a fan base right now, unfortunately. We saw it actually last year in the postseason. They were an embarrassing fan base, actually, during the postseason. We were treated to a disappointing postseason with them. And then, obviously they lost in the first round. It was a sad situation. And then we saw some of their best players get traded or signed elsewhere. Tyler Glass now traded to the Dodgers, signs this mega $1 million deal with the LA Dodgers, and he is the leading candidate for the Dodgers for Cy Young. So it's not like Tampa Bay doesn't produce good talent. But, what's funny, though, is we mentioned Orlando. Guys, they're actually currently in the running to have an MLB expansion franchise. And the name has already been selected. If Orlando is awarded an MLB expansion franchise, it will be the Orlando Dreamers. Now, does Orlando get an MLB expansion team? Hey, maybe we don't know. We shall see. But, JD, you're a big baseball guy. You and I, we talk baseball often. You are the glass is half empty kind of guy. We know how you are with your Gamecocks. But how do you feel about the town of St. Pete being on the line, or the hook, as they say, for $700 million to build only a 25,000 seat field in a town that doesn't really support the team? Now, I'm going to give you a quick sign up before I go to you, JD, is the majority of the fans of the Tampa Bay Rays come from Tampa, come from Bradenton, and Clearwater. JD, you're muted. There you go.
Oh, yeah. No, I got it. So, yeah, man, the whole St. Petersburg, Tampa thing, dude, to me, Tampa Bay is the Oakland Athletics of the East Coast. They could, we've already seen the Tampa Bay Lightning in the NHL become a great franchise with a great following. And I think that Tampa has failed to tap into that baseball market. They had a really good team in the Rays several years in a row, making the playoffs, great players. And I think they failed. How many other domes do you see where the baseball is hitting the top of the dome? Name me one. St. Petersburg, down there, Tropicana Field. That's the only one where the ball is bouncing off the top of the roof.
Toronto.
And so it doesn't happen as much in Toronto, though. But, granted, those are both two AL East teams that Tampa could have tapped into that market. And they failed as a city, as a team. I don't know exactly what they couldn't come together on. I'm against the whole Carolina Panthers and the Charlotte, renovations here coming up. They're going to expand it $1.2 billion in the next 20 years or whatever the case may be. They failed the city. They make the taxpayers pay for it when the owners of the teams are billionaires. Listen, don't bring me your problems. Go fix your problems by yourself with all your little millions and billions of dollars, because little old JD down here in Tampa or wherever ain't gonna fix them for you.
You know, it's so funny you say that, JD, with regards to why should cities be on the line for millions and millions and millions and millions and oodles of dollars, but then the owners, they don't want to fork over that, and it really is who's going to make the most money, right? And we understand it. We understand this is an entertainment industry. We know it's entertainment. We have known it for a long time. But I loved your analogy, JD, that Tampa Bay is the Oakland Athletics. For people who don't know, the Oakland Athletics, they don't like to spend. They hate spending. In fact, it is Tampa Bay and Oakland who spend the least amount of money on players. And as everybody knows, the Atlanta Braves farm system is the Oakland Athletics. They pull everybody from there. Example, Matt Olson, a Gwinnett County boy, might I add, is now an Atlanta Brave. Then you also got to look at Sean Murphy. Murphy, great player, did great things, sort of great things at Oakland. They knew what he was capable of. What does Oakland do? Bye, get out of here, go to Atlanta. Guys, we know things are about to change in Oakland. They're going to go to Las Vegas. They're going to start actually next year, though, in Sacramento, which will be the smallest major, and I'm going to put air quotes here, Major League Baseball park in all of Major League Baseball, because they're still building. They have to tear down the area that the field is going to go, and then they got to build the stadium. Now, there is also rumors that the Oakland Athletics are going to change their name. They're not going to be called the Las Vegas Athletics. Who knows, right? Shane, baseball is very interesting when it comes to having MLB teams. We know that the majority of all spring training games are played where? Orlando, Tampa, Clearwater, Bradenton. So it's not like they don't have baseball fans down there. And let's not forget also, you're only 3 hours away from the Miami Marlins. But I want to ask you this, Shane. Now that we have seen the two lowliest franchises in MLB, like I said, Oakland and Tampa, be granted billions of dollars for the teams, do the Rays finally open up that checkbook, maybe spend some money, and help them become a winning franchise consistently and help keep the new stadium sold out? Or is this all just a ploy? Mute Mike.
Man, let me tell you, they've only built a 25,000 seat stadium for a reason. Interest is there, but they know their market. It's it's a shame that we have spring training in these areas and stuff, and there's diehard fans around there, and there's interest in it, but there's just not enough to build a 40,000 seat stadium. I mean, you look at it like that, it's just not there. They build this stadium, state of the art. Hey, it's a business, so people and the cities are going to get intertwined into giving money and everything else like that. Tax breaks. Over say 20-year span, like you said, that always happens. I mean, I see it in my small town. The airport just got repaid. Hey, they extended the 1% tax that was for the schools a few years back. Hey, it happens. It's all about a business. It's all about keeping the dollar rolling. Hey, it's interesting to see, like you said, with Oakland and as you said, the Braves farm system. After what I saw from the All-Star game, I'll take Mason Miller all day. I mean, he was a cat. Hey, the Braves farm system is getting better, and we're going to save this maybe for tomorrow on our Saturday Sports Shorts. But man, the Braves draft this year was phenomenal.
Oh my God! where do I begin with that right now with saying the Braves draft? I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to give the Braves draft, actually, an A-. They could have done A+, yes, but you got the right arm as your first pick. The dude's a high school, and he was hitting 98-mile-per-hour pitches. That's incredible. You don't see that a lot. You know, obviously baseball is a huge love. It has a huge pull in not only my heart, has it in JD's heart, has it in Shane's heart, has it in Spring's heart, you know. But my first love, obviously, it's basketball, football, then baseball. Although I will tell you this now, guys. Hockey is knocking on that door. I mean, listen, it's knocking on that door to be number 3. I've watched hockey for a very long time. Springs, again, guys, I'm going to let you know, we've known each other for a very long time. We've done a lot of events together. We have a good friend of ours in Brian Greenblatt. And yes, I threw his name out there, Springs. Brian Greenblatt has taken us to not only Braves games when they played at, old Ted Turner Field. He's taken us to the Gwinnett Gladiators games. He's taken us to the Atlanta Thrashers, the Atlanta Hawks. I mean, we've been to all sorts of opportunities with the sporting world in Atlanta. You know, and I'm going to ask you this real quick, Springs, and then we're going to actually find our guest of honor. If JD would please go find our guest of honor and let him know he needs to come down here so we can get him on. But I'm gonna let you know this.
My spot?
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna ask you this real quick, Springs, and then we're gonna, hopefully we'll have our guest of honor on here. All right. So Atlanta is building the 2.5. Well, actually, it's Cumming, Georgia. It's building $2.5 billion, 39,500 seat hockey arena in Forsyth County. You know where the cooler is? That is where the Atlanta Gladiators, I still call them the Gwinnett Gladiators. That's where they practice, is actually cooler. Hold on. We know Atlanta is in the runnings for potential to have 2 new NHL expansion teams. Obviously, Salt Lake City just got awarded the former Phoenix Coyotes. So whenever an NHL franchise moves, an expansion draft is created, the talks of 2 teams come. Atlanta is the highest ranked possibility for a franchise at 68.2%. Do you see Atlanta completing the square and having an NHL franchise?
Yes, actually, I actually do see them completing it, and I do see them getting a franchise. And let me tell you why. Back when, maybe before some of you guys got here, but they had a team here called the Atlanta Thrashers. The problem with the Atlanta Thrashers was that nobody really cared that the Atlanta Thrashers were here. Nowadays, we're in the age of digital marketing. We're in the age of digital promotion. We're in the age where everything is easily accessible. I think now they have the blueprint on how to market a team. They have the blueprint on how to market their players, especially here in a city like Atlanta, which is not really a hockey town, but it's growing. It is growing. So I think they'll do fine. I think they're going to complete it. I think they're going to get the team, and I think they're going to make sure Atlanta has every sports team or every kind of sports team here imaginable as the city continues to grow.
Amen on saying that one. And I'm going to quickly share this with you as you guys see our guest is here. I'm going to quickly share this with you. I don't know if you even know this, though. Roswell, Georgia, where Mom lives, they have just been awarded a minor league women's and men's professional soccer. They're going to build the stadium by Roswell High School. That's where they're going to start, is at Roswell High School's field. They're going to build it's a 15,000 seat arena. It will be for both men's and women's professional soccer. So it is growing in Atlanta rapidly. And now the other franchise that is favored to leave their current city and go to Atlanta is Ottawa. I don't know if Shane, I don't even know if you know this either, actually, but Ottawa has threatened bankruptcy not once, not twice, 3 times. And who has bailed them out every time? The NHL. They have bailed them out. I think this is going to be a promising site for the state of Atlanta. But you know what, guys? Hey, this is not only about us. The man who is sitting up, look at this. Oh my goodness, guys. I am 3 for 4. I'm playing the lottery tonight. The man sitting down there is the star of the show. Shane, would you please unmute his mic, sir? Ladies and gentlemen, man himself, would you please announce to everybody, first off, tell everybody what your name is and what your title is here at Tequilas.
My name is Narciso. I'm here at Manager of Tequilas, and I want to thank these guys for coming today. They're doing such a great job, and I want to thank everybody.
You know, we want to say thank you because we are so excited to be here. This environment is electrifying. You know, I remember when you and I first met, actually, we struck up a good conversation. I said, hey, let's get some people on, you to come to you, and we will come to you, that kind of stuff. Continue, let's build this relationship to a solid relationship. I am so excited to be here. But you know, I'm gonna ask you this, and then I want you to you know, we're gonna have questions amongst all of us to you. Can you tell people a little bit about Tequila's Grill in Easley, like what your specials are and ways they can find you?
Yeah, we've been here for like 4 months already, 4 or 5 months. Yeah, we got like a lot of specials every day. We got like margarita specials, we got beer specials. I mean, it's a lot of stuff, like new stuff you can find. Even if we don't have on the menu, you can order and we make it for you. So, I mean, feel free to come and try yours.
Hey, guys, when I tell you this is a great environment, this really is a great environment. If I had the opportunity, actually, I might pull it up on my phone so I can show the fans here what we are seeing actually. But I want you, Springs, I want you to ask our man here some questions about tequilas, and you know, and also give your experience, what you've noticed and experienced so far here at Tequilas.
Yes, first of all, I want to say thank you for having us here, and I do want to say that the nachos, oh my god, so thank you for having us here. Everything is good, the food is wonderful, the environment is wonderful. Thank you. But a question that I do have, tell me what do you love? What do you love about creating an environment like this? What makes you, besides money, what makes you happy to have an establishment like this?
I mean, you guys start too, we start. So, I mean, we want this thing like grow up, like for you guys, for us. I mean, like, yep.
Thought. All right.
Another question I have for you. What are your plans for this location? Like, what are your goals for this particular restaurant?
I mean, we want this thing grow up and open another one sooner or later. I mean, keep customers happy, Yep.
Okay.
As we know, you guys are exceptionally well. You've been there before. Even a relative or something that owns it with you, man. I can tell you, this is probably some of the best salsa that I've had tonight, and of course we love it. So I appreciate it, man. But what I want to know is, man, you let us come on. We're talking sports, man. What do you enjoy watching? Is it just National League kind of stuff, or do you like some of the more smaller leagues like we see on the TV every once in a while? Like what do you like to watch on the sports side of things?
Yeah, I enjoy watching you guys. I mean, I like every kind of sport, so yeah. All good.
Hey, short and simple. Hey, guys, we're not going to keep them away because, there are people that are coming in here. But we want to
Let's
extend.
get JD in for one. JD's got one.
His glasses are broken.
Oh, his glasses are broken. He can't read.
But hey, I want to say thank you so much for having the Sportz Nutz here. We have had a blast so far here. We look for many, many more outings to come. Guys, check them out. Tequila's Grill and Easily. Please come by. They got homemade salsa. They've got authentic Mexican cuisine. So please, gentlemen, let's tip our caps to our guests right now. Thank you, sir. All right. So while we are waiting for JD to come back, he had a little technical difficulties with his glasses. Hey, I'm gonna start something a little fun with you guys, okay? Before we go into the next topic, is how we have come to grow so far as a team. We have a lot of examples to look at with success stories, right? We have only been doing this. This is our 4th month, guys. We have surpassed some radio stations as far as followers, viewers, subscribers, interactees. That is what we are doing right here at the Sportz Nutz. Shane, I'm going to go to you right away because I remember when you and I met, actually. We were at a party, JD and Kara's house, which we might try to get JD's lovely wife, Kara, to come on because, ladies and gentlemen, Kara Wyatt is actually Shane's sister. So maybe we'll get her to come on. And I will also try to get my lovely wife, Cassie. Ladies and gentlemen, she is not given birth yet. She is due anytime. So, hey, maybe if we can all give some comments, get some feeds, say, come on, Cassie, maybe she can come on the show. Maybe that'll help induce bringing our beautiful little princess, Aspen, as Cassie is shaking this. She's coming on. As she welcomes our beautiful daughter, Aspen, to the world. Shane, let's reminisce a little bit. What made you want to join the Sportz Nutz?
Man, I can tell you, I enjoy sports conversation. JD introduced me to you guys, first couple episodes. I think it was like episode 3 or something. I think JD wasn't able to make it. And I said, hey, JD, if you need to fill in, hey, I'm there. Hey, I know a little bit about a lot of things, not a lot about a little. So, that's how it is. Hey, I enjoy sports. Hey, that's part of everyday conversation, even, at the workplace, at home, at the bars, at restaurants, anywhere you go, man. People find common ground in sports. And so, we just kind of linked together and found that common ground. We had met before, and hey, we talked for a little bit, and hey, it got going, and hey, it's like you say, it's an airplane ride, man. We're taking off.
That's right. Hey, I have had some of the best conversation with you, Shane, with JD, but I'm not going to exclude the man who is sitting right next to me. We met 2005. Like I said, our good friend, Brian Greenback. Yes, Brian, if you're watching, we're calling you out. And then Jason Manueller also helped contribute to our friendship and our connection. It's been a great ride with you. I've loved every minute being with you. You actually just came on as a fill-in, but you stepped in. Now you are a permanent fixture with the Sportz Nutz, and I can tell you, there's nobody else I'd rather have. We've been through a lot with you and I have, and I can tell you guys, it's the real deal. What does it mean to you to be a part of the Sportz Nutz?
Well, Brandon, it's a beautiful thing, man. It is definitely a beautiful thing. Coming from way back when we first started, when we met playing basketball together for some leagues, came a long way since then, man. Everybody's come a long way since then. We've had many friendships. We've children now. Many different elements have been added to it in this since 2005. So, and we've all been there every step of the way. But it's been a pleasure coming here, man. Honestly, the only reason I even came here and was wanted to do this with you guys, especially with you, is because there's, out of everybody that I know personally, there's maybe only one or two people that know way more about sports than I do, and you're one of them. So, I figure, surround yourself with people who can teach you things. So, and every time I sit down and talk to you, man, I always learn something new, man. You've been coach in the media, so I mean, your knowledge is pretty up there. So that was definitely a major factor, man. Plus, we have history. We have deep history. History we will not get into, but we have deep history. So and also, man,
Hey, the reason why I called him Springs is because he dunked on me, guys. Remember, I'm 6'5", so he dunked on me.
Yeah, back in my day, man, I had like a 43 and a half inch vertical leap, man. It's down to about 38, 37 now in my old age, but we still get up there. But nah, man, and plus, Shane and JD, man, two cool guys, man, way cooler than I expected. Like I told JD, man, he's a lot taller than I expected, and that's saying something. Well, no, actually, no, that's not saying much. So, nah, yeah, man, everything's been good. It's been a lovely environment.
It's the hair. It's the hair. It's the hair spike.
You guys are a great team, man, and the camaraderie is there. Everybody, the synergy is there. So happy to be here, man. Happy to be here.
Hey, I'm happy to be here. Ladies and gentlemen, he is back. Hopefully he is better than ever. Our man, JD, has no glasses, thanks to my daughter, Addison Olivia.
JD, how many hands do I have up?
How many hands?
One hand. One hand. I can tell you.
Hey, you're muted. But you know what, though? JD, I want to go to you on this one because you and I have a pretty good bond, good relationship. You're like my little brother. Remember, I'm the baby of them all. I don't, ironically, I don't have any younger brothers or any younger sisters. So the relationship that we have developed has been one of a kind. Unmute yourself and tell me what it means to you to be a part of the Sportz Nutz.
Hey, well, it means the world. Like I said, I never imagined in a million years we would be talking to people like Jake Crane, Abe Gordon, Brandon Lee. That's just to name a few of the guests that we have. And hey, I might look a little different. Hey, I used to not have glasses. That's all right. I still look kind of the same. But hey, yeah, my little faux hawk, man, that thing adds a couple extra inches on the top, make me look a little taller, thanks to Mr. Springs there shouting me out. Hey, man, hey, stop working out, all right? Lay off of the shoulder work, all right, bro? Your shoulders are a little broader than mine. We can see it on the screen that everybody's shoulders are a little broader than mine are, all right? So I'm still the little bitty, itty bitty, like Brandon said, man. Hey, I'm just a little brother. I never had a brother, wanted a brother. Hey, I got a couple of guns. We got some guns now. But no, we're just so excited.
All lies.
We're all excited to be here. Hey, it don't matter. I'm lying. I'm telling the truth. It don't matter. We're opinionists, baby. That's my opinion.
I want to go ahead and agree on this one. We literally are. We're one big family here. We are awaiting a special guest to come on. Hopefully he is en route here. His name is Shane Barrett. He is going to talk some football with us, but if he doesn't, we completely understand on this one. So I'm going to push that topic that we have set aside for him to our next topic. I'm going to do what's called rapid fire. Guys, this one is kind of a joke to me. And I'm going to ask you guys what you think of this as well. Lamar Jackson has now challenged Troy Aikman for the rights to trademark the number 8 jersey. Jackson is trying to say he is the true number 8, and Aikman is just, quote, using his number 8 to confuse others of who really is number 8. Guys, I'm going to ask you all this real quick, and then I'm going to ask you what you think of this. When you think of number 8, who do you think of first? And if you say Lamar Jackson, you're lying. I'm going to start with JD. JD, unmute your mic and tell everybody, who do you think of first when you think of number 8?
Oh, wait, here we go. Hold on, sorry, I got a little something. Oh, there we go. Sorry, had a little something crazy pop up on my screen there. Hey, when I think of number 8, it certainly is not Lamar Jackson. It is not. Dude, he can't even win in the playoffs. And you want to try to challenge Troy Aikman for number 8? How about the greatest number 8 of all time? How about Kobe Bryant? He was number 8. I'll take that number 8 all day, every day over Lamar Jackson. I'll also take Cal Ripken Jr. And as I Googled that, let me see here. What were the other famous number 8s we had? Gosh, I just had so many of them. Yeah, man. Hey, yeah, Lamar Jackson missed me with all that crap, dude. You are the Dallas Cowboys of the AFC, man. You can't win in the playoffs. Get out of here. Go sit down somewhere. You're a good quarterback. You got the legs. You learned how to throw, but go sit down.
All right. Mute your mic. I'm going to look down the next person. Shane Owen. Unmute your mic and tell everybody who is the name that you think of first. The name that you think, and I tell you the number 8. Don't say Lamar Jackson because that's a lie. Don't say Lamar Jackson because that's a lie.
No, it's not Lamar Jackson. I said it whenever it first came up in conversation today. It's Steve Young. Man, he revolutionized the NFL. Man, JD had a good one with Kobe, but with the number switch, hey, is it 8? Is it 24? Or do we just combine both of them? I mean, hey, that's what it is. I think number 8, Steve Young. There's been other great number 8s. Across, many different levels of sports. So, I mean, we look at it and, that might be a conversation for another time, like greatest sports athletes with their numbers paired. So, I mean, we look 99, Aaron Judge or the great one. Like that. That's going to be a great conversation for another time. Hey, Bixner, hey, we want to get your opinion on it. So, hey, let us know what we got.
Absolutely. Hey, I'm going to go to you, Springs. Who do you think of first when you say the number 8 now? I know it's not Lamar Jackson. And like I said, if you do say it's Lamar Jackson, you're lying because there have been a whole lot more better number 8s.
Well, of course, it's not Lamar Jackson, man. Absolutely not Lamar Jackson. For us, it'll be like Troy Aikman, Steve Young, for us. But you got to understand, man, right now, this is a whole new digital age, man. I will say about Lamar Jackson, he's probably more popular than those guys ever were when it comes to the fan base, as far as overall fan base, like kids out there and things like that, because of the YouTube clips, because how easily accessible it is to see Lamar Jackson's clips and things like that. And also, he's a regular season guy, man. He does have 2 MVPs to his name. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, he does have 2 MVPs to his name. How many does Steve Young and Troy Aikman have?
How many rings do they have, though?
Exactly. Team sport, though. It is a team sport. Football is the ultimate team sport now. You have your offense and your defense, 11 on 11. So ultimate team
gold
sport now.
Jackets.
Gold jackets.
Gold jackets.
Lamar is going to have a gold jacket as well. Unless I'm mistaken, 2 MVPs, and his stats will get him a gold jacket. So he will have that. But I'm agreeing with you guys. The number 8 should Steve Young, Troy Aikman, however you want, to a greater sense, Kobe Bryant, if you want to go there, JD. Man, guys, it's just these new era things. New era, isn't that his nickname, New Era, or something like that? I guess Lamar Jackson goes by New Era. That's just how these new era cats are, man. Right now he's the more popular pick than those 2, but the actual pick, we know this, Troy Aikman and Steve Young.
JD, go ahead. You gotta unmute your mic first.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, we're good. Hey, I'm not gonna disagree with anything Spring said there. I wanted to jump back to a minute ago. When I was offline, y'all were talking about, being a good team and all of us with our camaraderie. Hey, we appreciate, man. It's tremendous. Listen, we have our whole family right here in front of us. We've got our man Shane Barrett, though. He is coming here soon. He's dealing with his family to put his kids to bed and do his fatherly duties, which is what we are all doing here. But we're fortunate that we have all of our favorite women and all of our favorite sports fans right here in front of us watching. I see 5 of you watching live, but I did just want to comment on one thing and how great we all are together, man. We all have different opinions, and that is one great thing. But Jake Crane did say something on our show the other day. It is all to unify. When somebody scores a touchdown or when somebody hits a game-winning point, it doesn't matter what the other view of the person is sitting next to you. They're going to sit there and they're going to high five you, and y'all are going to celebrate together. So to me, that's what this world needs. We need to get back to unifying one another, lifting each other up, and making each other better. Hate has become the new dopamine, and I am not here for it. And so, yeah, I just wanted to go back and I wanted to chime in a little bit there on that last little bit. Man, we've had great talk so far though, and we've got some fantasy football talk coming up. We have a fantasy football league coming up. We're just excited to be able to talk to you guys and do the little bit that we do. Hey, Tequila's Grill, they've been fantastic. They still got people walking in the door. Hey, we're gonna go do some marketing. We're gonna get some more subscribers, and I'm gonna throw it back to Brandon real quick. Hey, this is a stall tactic. Don't tell nobody. Bang bang.
Oh, Lord, here we go again. Did you mute your mic? There you go. All right, so I want to tag along with what you said, JD, about hate is the new thing unfortunately for a lot of people. We had this conversation today that we teach and preach to our children. We don't hate. We love thy neighbor. We respect one another. We teach respect. We teach kindness. And then unfortunately, you do have people, all they want to do is bully. It is out there, unfortunately. So, little word of advice from Sportz Nutz to all of our Mixness fans: treat others the way you want to be treated. Don't treat them as if they're beneath you, because no one is above anybody else. Nobody. We all bleed the same color, which is red. We all eat the same food you eat, which is food. We all drink the same thing you drink, which is water. We are humans, so love each other, care for each other. Don't bully one another.
And Brandon, I'll disagree with you on one thing you said there. You said we all eat the same thing. Hey, I don't see enough of y'all here eating Tequila's Grill. So no, y'all ain't eating the same thing I'm eating, because I'm eating delicious Mexican food with all of our family right here at Tequila's Grill. So no, they're not eating the same good stuff we're eating.
We want to tag along on that one with Springs right here, who had not one but 2 major plates of food. This boy can pack down some food.
Oh, we're just gonna put me on blast like that. That's what we're gonna do right now. That's what we're doing. Okay.
All right, guys. Who would like some free merchandise? Raise your hand. I don't see anybody raising their hand. Nobody want any free merchandise around here with these Sportz Nuts? JD, do you see anybody?
Yeah, I see a couple of people raising their hand. I don't see enough. I think Trip, what about you? Here, can you say what's up to the Sportz Nuts? Say what's up. Say it loud. Here, right here. Say, hey, Sportz Nuts.
Hey, Sportz Nutz.
Here, Addison, say, hey, Sportz Nuts.
Hey, Sportz Nutz.
Here you go. Come on, everybody, come get in. Hey, Sportz Nuts.
Hey, Sportz Nutz.
Here you go. Hey, Sportz.
Hey, Sportz Nutz.
Come on, get in.
Sportz Nutz.
And we have 2 more.
Yeah, come on, Sportz Nuts. Come
JD
on.
loves the kid. We all do.
Hey, we all love the kids. We all love the kids. Look here. I got a whole
Whole
little
gang.
crew right over here with us. You didn't get to say it? Here. Right here. Watch out.
Say, hey, Sportz Nutz.
Hi, Sportz Nutz.
Killing the game. Hey, we say killing the game. We are live right now on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, everything in between. We got our sign. Oh, look, JD learned how to point. Oh, I might be a Vanna White.
Ladies
Who
and
knows? Oh, look.
gentlemen.
Hey, listen, we're just here to have a good time, man. We're here to unify all of the Sportz Nutz fans.
Amen to that. Mute your mic, JD. Amen to that. Hey, guys, we are joined by a special guest for our next topic. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I introduce you to our good man, Shane Barrett. Shane Barrett, what's good, brother?
What's up?
Hey, guys, JD and I want to let everybody know our man here, Shane Barrett, is actually a good friend of ours through a local radio station here. So it's so good to have you on. Thank you. I know you are doing fatherly duties.
Yes.
I know you have a heart out coming out. So let's jump right into it. I'm going to quickly pop it up so everybody can see what I'm about to show. Does everybody see that screen?
Yep.
All right. This is the top 50 schools according to Big Game Boomer. This list, as you hear one of our fans yell, "Go Huskies!" This list is interesting. Like I said, we are joined by a very special guest, Shane Barrett. Shane, I know you looked at this list. I know there's head scratchers.
Yep.
I've already heard from Shane Owen what he thinks about some of the teams on the list, which I'll go to him shortly. But I want to start with you.
Okay.
What team or teams stick out most to you, and what do you think of these rankings?
Okay, so there's two really clear ones that stick out to me. One is Georgia being at number 2. Georgia is going to be the best team in the country this year. They have a lot coming back, and Kirby's Kirby, so he's continually recruited well. And I think this year they're going to have a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and that scares me because Georgia, with the chip on their shoulder, with the talent that they have, other than, Alabama, I'm pretty sure they've got Alabama on the regular season schedule this year. They might beat teams by like 30 pretty frequently just to prove a point. So Georgia not being number 1 really stood out to me. And then the other one is actually the team that is right above my favorite team at rank 41, and that's SMU. I'm stealing from my cousin Jake Crane a little bit here, but SMU feels like a dark horse this year that could surprise a lot of people. Rhett Lashley, former offensive coordinator at Auburn, is a really, really good coach. And I think he's going to have those boys ready to play in a diminished Big 12 due to the fact that Oklahoma and Texas are gone. So those were the two that stood out the most to me. There were some other ones that I was like, okay, they could move up a little bit. They could move down a little bit. But those were the two biggest ones that I was like, Georgia should be number 1. SMU could be easily finish higher than 41 this year.
I like what you're saying on that one. I have the list back up again. JD, we're going to actually point out a team on here. Number 44, Texas State. How come South Carolina is not on this list? I mean, we know what they are capable of. But I want to know your thoughts. And as you see, Springs is over here rolling. What your thoughts are. We want to know what your thoughts are on the top 50 schools that Big Game Boomer has put out.
Yeah, well, hey, you're absolutely right. South Carolina did almost miss this list. They are there at 46. But I've tried to tell these people this already. Listen, we're looking at 4-8 or 5-7 this year. Our schedule is very difficult. Now, granted, my prediction right now is 4-8 or 5-7. But I also haven't seen anybody play on the field. I haven't seen Lenore Sellers. He might be the most dynamic quarterback that South Carolina's ever seen. But to expect him to come in and do more with Nick Harbor than Spencer Rattler and Xavier Leggett did last year. To me, I think a lot of fans, I mean, they're being fans, they're being fanatics. You don't fool yourself like that. And then there was a couple other ones. I saw Oregon at number 1. And Shane and I had this conversation on the way here. Shane Owen, my brother-in-law, not Shane Barrett, who's joining us right now. Don't get them confused. I did.
That's
one
not
time.
confusing at all.
Yeah, no, hey, no, I Shane Barrett. I was expecting your call one night, and Shane O called me from a new phone number, and I thought Shane Barrett was calling me, bro. I was so confused. I was so twisted. I didn't know what happened. And so I think that's what a lot of fans are going to feel this year. I think they're going to feel so twisted. They don't know what happened, man. There's going to be a log jam at the top of the SEC. Ole Miss, LSU, Missouri, Tennessee, Alabama, Georgia, Texas, Oklahoma. I mean, I'm very curious to see what these teams actually turn out to be. So I will withhold judgment further on South Carolina, but to be the best 46 team going into the season, it doesn't bode well. Finding 6 wins will be very difficult.
You know, it's funny you said that. Shane Owen. We already see the list. Your boy. Let me just look at it again. Your boys are not pretty. I've heard your rumbles. Number 14 is not where you want it to be. Shane Owen, unmute your mic and let the world know how angry you are. They were selected as the 14th best team.
Well, I can tell you, I'm not mad at this at all. You know, as a Tech fan and one that follows, you know, into the season, and I have plenty of 4 and 5 letter words for them at many different times throughout the season here the past 4 or 5 years. But man, hey, we're right there behind Clemson and Penn State. You know, Penn State is you know kind of creeping up as one of those sleeper teams in the Big Ten this year. Athletic ability behind them and stuff. You know, as JD mentioned, Oregon, if they have their offense going, man, they are going to be great. Just kind of getting into that system, as we mentioned, Ole Miss. But man, some of the surprises that I saw were NC State. Grayson McCall coming into NC State this year is going to be a great fit, especially with what they have going on. Another Sherrall athlete out there, you know, hometown guy, Jalen Coit. He's out there as wide receiver, man. Shout out to him. I hope all the best wishes. But, hey, man, we've talked about it. As you said, Texas State, man, Liberty has a chance to be in that 12 playoff conversation as the group of 5 team. App State, we know they're good. I mean, we saw them do it against Michigan. So, hey, I'm interested in kind of the lower seeds. I mean, Louisville's up there. They're way too high, in my opinion. Colorado, what are they really going to be? So, you know, they kind of list. So, I think it's pretty accurate. But, hey, some of these are kind of off, in my opinion. But, hey, it's great to see the conversation actually started and get going because we're getting closer to football season.
That's right. You know, we're real quick to Springs on this one, then because Shane Barrett has to go soon. So I want him to talk about fantasy football real quick. But Springs, your boys, they're number 29. Are you satisfied with Tech being at number 29, or do you think they deserve to be higher?
Well, as of right now, you know, I'm on a wait and see basis. I see 29 and I'm happy for it, but there's something telling me that we're not going to stay there long. But again, the key is Coach Key and the Haynes boys. So we'll see what happens with those. If Coach Key is able to utilize his players to the best of their abilities, I think that they can hover around the 25, 26, 27 range as far as for the season or for the year. But if not, I can see an early plummet if things go as they usually do.
You know, it's funny you say that. Hey, JD, you have this thing coming up, sorry, sir. I believe it's called Fantasy Football. Sign up for the Sportz Nutz, Mixed Nuts, and our man Shane Barrett is going to chime in. He is going to break it down, what he is going to help you do this season. JD, take it away, and Shane Barrett, take it away, sir.
All righty. Hey, my man Shane Barrett, bro. Hey, I'm so happy to have you on. Finally,
Thanks, man.
Jake Crane's cousin, Shane Barrett. No, hey, we're happy to have you here. Thank you for joining us. I know you had to work out. Dude, we all get it. Like I said, we all got our kids right here with us. So listen, we're gonna start up. We're gonna start up the Sportz Nutz Fantasy Football League this year. All right, we're gonna charge a little penny, and so let's start off easy though. All right, let me not get to the loser part of this. All right, let's start off with how we can win. All right, we're gonna start off with how we can win. So what is your drafting strategy? Because you've obviously got this down to a science. So what are you looking for in the first round, the second round? And I know you even mentioned y'all don't do defense and special teams in your league. Hey, that's not happening in the Sportz Nutz League. We're taking defense and special teams. We might not do PPR, but hey, just give me some of your strategies and how you can take advantage of being a good fantasy football manager.
Yeah, so I'll start off with the league that we were talking about when you noticed that there wasn't defense or special teams. There's a charity tournament that I play in. It's in its 14th year, and I'm playing in my 5th one. It's called the Scott Fish Bowl. And basically, this guy, Scott Fish, 14 years ago, had a platform, had been working in the fantasy football industry and wanted to make an impact. And so he started the Scott Fish Bowl, and it started off having asked people to join, different things like that. And now like over 40,000 people sign up for it. Last year, there was like 3,400 people in it. I don't know how many are in it this year, but it's a lot. And so in that one, it's a super flex tight end premium league, which basically means instead of your traditional redraft league where you are only playing one quarterback, you can actually start a second quarterback in a flex position. And that's that super flex position. So it doesn't have defense or kickers. I'm in more leagues than you guys would probably care to know. And a lot of them don't have defenses. I think I'm in one or two that still have defenses. Some of them actually have individual defensive players or IDP that you can actually go and pick, like Derwin James, or you could pick JC Horn, but don't pick corners in IDP. That's bad strategy. Nick Bosa. So you could pick those individual defensive players, and those are a ton of fun. And then that kind of leads into my charity tournament, which you can see under my header, if I can find where to point. There we go. Polly's Playoff. So Polly's Playoff is a charity tournament to support the Alzheimer's Association. And so it's super flex, non-tight end premium, which basically just means tight ends don't get a special bonus or anything like that. And then it's actually tiered PPR by distance. So instead of your traditional point per reception where the example I like to give is like a Wes Welker, a Julian Edelman, those PPR kind of gods that would go in and get you 10 catches, but maybe had 60 yards. That's still 16 points in PPR. Well, what tiered PPR kind of does is manage that between that and half PPR, which is also pretty common and popular, and bases it off of distance. So 0 to 4 yards is like 0.25. 5 to 9 is like 0.5. 10 to 19 is 1 point. 19 to 20 is like 1.25, and so on and so forth. As the receptions get longer, you score more points. So it kind of melds that balance of half PPR and PPR. And I love it. So you can sign up still for that at pollysplayoff.com. Sorry, shameless plug. But then to get to the last part of your question, is what's my draft strategy? And for a 1 QB redraft league, which is what most people are going to play in unless you're a degenerate like me, I like to hit running backs early. Now, a lot of people in the fantasy industry will tell you to go and draft a wide receiver in the first round. I'm typically looking for a running back in the first round, and there's a couple reasons for that. One, because you're only starting that one quarterback. Wide receivers are aplenty. You can find plenty of wide receivers, in my opinion, on multiple different teams that can still score you a lot of points. Running back is a little more scarce. And so I'm trying to get at least one super good running back in the first round. And so typically that's going to be Christian McCaffrey, Bijan Robinson, probably Jahmyr Gibbs, and then some guys that you could probably consider in the second round would be like Jonathan Taylor. I would throw Travis Etienne in there. I'm probably higher on Travis Etienne than most, but he would be one that I would consider in the second round. And then from there, what I like to do is just kind of build and balance that team out. So if I've got guys that can go off for 30 points one week and maybe get me 2 one week, I'm going to find somebody else that's pretty consistently hitting like 15.
Absolutely.
JD, you're muted.
Clown did. No, I'm not muted.
You were.
Oh, the host. No, I clicked unmute. The host had me muted. That way, and I can point the right way. Hey, but no, Shane, thank you for joining us again. That was great stuff. I'm going to leave you with this one. And Shane Owens got one question for you, and then,
Okay.
We're going to get ready to get out of here. So give me a few, just like 2 or 3 really quick, sneaky players that you were looking to take in this draft maybe, who
Okay.
somebody, and no fault in shameless plugs. We all do shameless plugs. We're all trying to grow. We are all trying to unify and grow together. So no
I hear
doubt,
ya.
hey, bro, anytime you need a shameless plug, you've hit us up. But
Okay,
hit
sounds
me with
good.
2 or 3 sneaky players that nobody is talking about. And then Shane O's going to follow up, and then Brandon's going to come back, and, man, we'll get you out of here.
All right, sounds good. I'll give y'all 2. One is a quarterback, one is a wide receiver. The quarterback for me is Bryce Young. I think with what Carolina has done so far this offseason, he's set up to do nothing but improve based on his rookie year. And so, you can get him super late in your draft, most likely. So I love Bryce Young this year, especially if you like wait on drafting a quarterback, which I recommend. And then the wide receiver is actually Josh Palmer out for the Los Angeles Chargers. They drafted Ladd McConkey, but Palmer has that connection with Justin Herbert already, and we've seen him step into at least being the number 2 when Keenan Allen and Mike Williams have been hurt over the last few years. I think at a minimum he'll still maintain that, but he could step into even more volume and points because they're not there anymore. So he's truly plugged in at that number 2 slot.
Oh yeah, well, hey, I'm just privileged that somebody else is Shane O. As Jake mentioned on the episode, another Shane O in the room.
Yeah.
So man, hey, I like your takes, man. Hey, Bryce Young, like I said before in episodes, are we sipping that Canales Kool-Aid? As my buddy Jody would say. I think that it's going to take the offense and everything to come around and maybe put him as one of those fantasy stars that you might see. But man, I'm interested to see. What do you think about Coleman? Some of these rookie receivers say Leggett with the Panthers as well. What do you think maybe a sleeper rookie pick might be for football league?
Yeah, that's a great question. So to show you like my degeneracy of playing fantasy football, I play in what's called a dynasty league. I play in a lot of dynasty leagues. And so with those, you keep your roster throughout the years, and then you're just drafting rookies every year. So I dive deep in on the rookie class. I like Xavier Leggett as kind of a sleeper rookie pick, to be completely honest with you. He's one of them just because he's got the talent, I think, and then he's got the opportunity, and that's what matters. Like, yes, I think Deontay Johnson will be the clear-cut number 1 in this offense. But then after that, I know Adam Thielen's there, but he's getting old when it comes to fantasy football purposes. And Xavier Leggett, he's right there for the taking. So I like him. Another one that I'm partial to that you could get even later, you might even be able to pick him up off the waivers after the draft, maybe maybe depending on how deep your league is Troy Franklin. I don't feel like enough people are talking about Troy Franklin because he fell to the 4th round of the NFL draft. But he went to the same team as his college quarterback. Whoops. And then 2, they traded Jerry Jeudy. So there's an opening for targets in that offense for someone to step into, I think, behind Cortland Sutton. And who knows if Cortland Sutton is even there all year. If Cortland Sutton gets traded, which I think is a possibility with where this team is and where they're probably going, Troy Franklin is an easy late round dart throw for me, because I think the talent is there. I thought he had a 1st round grade for me. So I would go Troy Franklin and Xavier Legette for a little bit earlier one as well.
Hey, this has been a really good conversation with you, Shane Barrett. I'm so pleased that you have agreed to come on. You agreed to give us some fantasy football insight. We're going to be coming to you more this season.
Come on.
But our time has come to bid adieu to everybody here at Sportz Nutz because it's our time to end. But hey, guys, if you want to get more insider look at building your correct fantasy league, make sure to stay tuned because JD, Shane, myself, Springs, we're going to talk with Shane Barrett on fantasy football with the Sportz Nutz, so we can get you the correct lineup, get you the most points, get you that trophy, which, by the way, I got to mention this, Springs is making, by the way, and it's going to be a discount double check belt. So be ready for it. So, Shane, we hope you get a chance to enter it, brother.
Nice. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for having me.
Hey, I'll tell you this. The winning trophy, Shane Barrett, thank you again. The winning trophy, though, is going to be a lot better than the losing trophy. Hey, we're going to come up with one of them crazy things. Somebody's getting tarred and feathered in the middle. I don't care what it is. We're going to figure out you don't want to come in last in the Sportz Nutz Fantasy Football League. We're going viral.
That's right. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, and please bid your adieus to Shane Barrett. We appreciate you coming on, brother. We will talk to you again soon.
See you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, it has been an excellent show. We have had a blast with everybody. We have had a blast with you. We cannot thank you enough. Hey, we didn't have any entries in for the prize pack, but doesn't mean it's still not there. It's there. We have a prize pack. Shoot JD, Shane, Springs, myself. Send us a message that you have gotten more subscribers for us. Your name will be entered for that prize pack. We are going to have a drawing for that prize pack soon. I promise you, you're going to want to have it. We're going to have more merchandise, more gear, you name it, we're having it come. So, let's go to JD. JD, where can these lovely people find you on social media, sir?
Well, hey, absolutely. Thank all of you for my followers. We reached 400 on Twitter. Y'all are getting on my nerves, though. I'll be honest with you. I love you all, but y'all are getting on my nerves. All right? Go to YouTube. Subscribe. It is free, all right? Just because the word says subscribe doesn't mean we're going to charge you anything. So please go follow on Twitter, JDWyatt06, at the Sportz Nutz. Don't forget our YouTube stream at the Sportz Nutz 176. It's one click of the button. Hey, who knows? We might even unify you with your neighbor who's a Clemson fan, or your neighbor who's a Virginia Tech or a Virginia fan, man. You don't know. Listen, you don't know what you don't know, and we just want y'all to just come along for the ride, man. We're all going to have a good time. We've had a great time this evening. So excited to be here, but hey, it's time to go put these babies to the bed.
Amen to that. Hey, one click is all you need to do. So for me, you can find me at Brandon Keeler on Facebook, at Brandon J. Keeler. Yes, I changed it on Twitter. You can follow us at the Sportz Nutz, Facebook, Twitter. YouTube is at the Sportz Nutz 176. Hey, let's get those subscribers. The first person, actually, you know what? The person who gets us to 115 subscribers by the end of August, you're going to get a gift card. I can tell you the amount, but it's going to be worth your while. Shane Owen, please tell everybody where they can find you on social media, sir.
And as always, you can find me on Facebook, Shane Owen, on Instagram, out on 1240. Interact on Snapchat, man. Hey, we look forward to it as always. Shane O'Mac 1240. Check me out on Sportz. Man, I'm only a couple away from 200. Hey, get me there. Hey, it's been a pleasure. It's been a journey, man. I'm blessed to be here with you guys, man. The good Lord has put me in this position. I couldn't think of better people to do this with, man. Hey, as always, shout out to Tequilas. Hey, I went ahead and placed my order for some food to go. So hey, I got breakfast and dinner tonight. so we're good. But man, everything's down here at the bottom. Y'all always follow, like, subscribe, share. Man, let us know what you want to hear. We're always out there, man. We've got sponsorship packages now. So, hey, y'all let us know. We'll get those out there. We'll get them posted. Man, much love.
Yes, much love. Hey, Springs, where can they find you on social media, sir?
Yes, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. Guys, on Instagram at Matt Can Fly High. Also, you can find me on Twix at I'm sorry, JD. I'm sorry, JD. I'm sorry. You can find me on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, at Maddie D Thomas. I promise, guys, I haven't been active on that at all. Like, I think I only have one post or one retweet or something. I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna get more active. I'm gonna start bumming off of these guys and reposting everything they say. So that's it. That's where you can find me.
I did just say.
Hey, very good. Hey, we're here for you guys. Yes, we are going to have shorts put up real soon. Me and Springs are going to work. We're going to have all of our podcasts put on this weekend on Spotify. We're going to try for iHeart and Apple as well. JD, what do you tell these people before you go?
As we said tonight, be unified, be kind, be blessed, don't be stressed.
That's right. Shane, what do you tell the lovely people?
And as always, peace, love, and bacon, grief. Much love.
And don't get flagged.
Springs has got to know that. Hey, with that being said, for our man Shane Barrett, for our people here at Tequila's Grill, for my man JD, for my guy below me. Yes, wait. Oh, I'm 4 for 5. I'm playing the lottery. For our man Shane Owen, for my man Springs, I am Brandon oh my goodness. I am Brandon Keeler saying peace up, down. We love you. It's time to go. Go night. Show's over. Bye. And as Springs would say, don't get flagged.